स्वागतं सर्वेभ्यः। संस्कृतप्रणयिनः भवन्तः एवं श्रीरङ्गनाथ दिव्यदम्पत्योः भक्ताः इति वक्तुं शक्यते। सुस्वागतं सर्वेभ्यः। अहम् आरम्भं करवाणि। श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। सन्तश्रीरङ्गपृथ्वीश चरणत्राणशेखराः जयन्ति भुवनत्राणपदपङ्कजरेणवः। भरताय परं नमोऽस्तु तस्मै प्रथमोदाहरणाय भक्तिभाजाम् यदुपज्ञमशेषतपृथिव्यां प्रथितो राघव पादुका प्रभावः। श्री पादुकासहस्रे श्रीमद् वेदान्तदेशिकेन विरचिते अथवा अनुगृहीते तुरीयं पद्धतिम् इदानीं पश्यामः. We are just now going through the 4th chapter called the Samarpana Paddhati, and therefore, so let us have the 15th verse to read. Pranayini pada padme gadhamashrishati tvam vidisuta kathitam tat vaibhavam te vidantaha anudinam rishayah tvam archayanti agnyagare raghupadi padarakshe ramagiryashramasthaha. So let me read it again without splitting the sandhis, conjunctions. Pranayini padapadme gadhamashrishati tvam vidhi sutakathitam tat vaibhavam te vidantaha anudinam shayastvam archayantyagnyagare raghupati padarakshe ramagiryashramasthaha. Sri Vedantadeshika, who has been awarded by the divine couple of Srirangam with the 2 titles through the Bhattacharya, otherwise called Archaka. It's called a process called DX Machina, available in French language, that it is a divine intervention of the Lord to the devotee to bless him. So he got 2 titles, Vedantacharya and Sarvatantra Swatantraha. So already you know the Taniyan which has been said already. This has been written by his own son, Kumara Vardacharya by name, otherwise called Nainaracharya. And he said, Shriman Venkatanathāryaha Kavitarkika Kesari Vedantacharya Varyo me Sandidhattam Sada Hridi. He also wrote the Taniyan, which we say at the last. At every time we recite the devotional songs. Any song for that matter. Even Vishnu Sahasranamam, Sri Vaishnavas used to recite these 2 Taniyans, one in the beginning and the other at the end. So I have also not read the other one. Ramanuja Daya Patram Jnana Vairagya Bhushanam Srimad Venkatanathāryam Vande Vedantadeshikam. Now, let us take the prose order. So the subject of the sentence, there are 2 sentences here. Rishayaha is the subject. Rishayaha. As usual, Vedantadeshika addresses the divine sandals. Raghupati Padarakshe. We had a Manipada Rakshe and so on. Last time Pada Rakshe. Now we have Raghupati Pada Rakshe. So Raghupati Pada Rakshe, Rishayaha. So who are those Rishayaha? Te Rishayaha. Look at the word in the pronoun in the second line. Te Rishayaha. Vedantaha. That is one kind of you can say verbal form in noun form, verb in noun form. Vedantaha. Then what did they do? Archayanti. Archayanti is the verb of the sentence. Rishayaha archayanti. Te rishayaha archayanti. Te vidantaha rishayaha archayanti. Whom do they worship? So tvam archayanti. He Raghupati Padarakshe. Tvam rishayaha te archayanti. So they worship. Where do they worship you? Agni agare. In the Yagashala we say. In the sacrificial hall. You can even say sacrificial altar. Then how do the sages know what to do? Because they knew Vedantaha. So knowing Tad Vaibhavam. What Vaibhavam? This is the prose order. Tad Vaibhavam, the greatness. That kind of greatness. Tad Vaibhavam. It also means the greatness of the divine sandals plus the greatness of Sri Rama also. So Tayoho Vaibhavam Tad Vaibhavam. So Tad Vaibhavam. So how did they know? How did the sages know the greatness? Vidhi Sutta Kathitam. Somebody has said it to explain the greatness to the sages of the forest in Ramavatara. So what happened? At what time did they know the greatness of the divine sandals? Pranayini Padapadme Gadham Ashlishyati Tvam. So this is what we call Sati Saptami expression. So there are three words in Saptami Vibhakti, locative case, Eram Yatmai, and you find Shringara here, the erotic sentiment expressed by Sri Vedantadeshika. Now this is the prose order now. So Raghupati Padarakshe, Rishayaha. So how frequent they worship the divine sandals? Anudinam, every day. Anudinam, Pratidinam, Dine Dine, Pratyaham. So now start with the prose order again. Raghupati Padarakshe, Te Rishayaha, Pranayini Padapadme Gadham Ashrishyati Tvam. Pranayini Padapadme Tvam Gadham Ashrishyati. Vidhi Sutta Kathitam Tadvaibhavam Vidantaha. Agniyagare Anudinam Tvam Archayanti. So add the Visheshanam adjective to the sages. Start with this way. Raghupati Padarakshe Te Rishayaha Ramagiryashramasthaha. When we say these sages, those sages, who are those sages? Where are they? Ramagiryashramasthaha. So let us now have the full prose order. Raghupati Padarakshe Ramagiryashramasthaha Te Rishayaha Pranayini Padapadme Tvam Gadham Ashlishyati. Vidhi Sutta Kathitam Tat Vaibhavam Vidantaha. Anudinam Tvam Agniyagare Archayanti. This is a prose order. Now, while you split the words into small units, you can easily understand Vedantadeshika. Only in some works he is very hard. He is using what a style called as in Sanskrit, Narikela Pakaha, a coconut style. Whereas if it is easy style, we call it Draksha Pakaha, grapes style. Because it is easy to take the grapes, eat the grapes. Whereas in order to heat the coconut, even coconut water, we have to remember, we have to go up the tree, climb the tree, coconut tree, bring it down, use a knife, instrument to break it, remove the covers and so on. So it's very, very difficult. Therefore, it's called an Arikela Paka, coconut style. The other one is called Draksha Paka. In some of the verses of Sri Padukasahasram, it will be Draksha Paka, as it is here, and then sometimes it is very difficult. And therefore, it's called an Arikela Paka. Swami Vedantadeshika is capable of giving us easy verses and very hard verses. Very easy verses and very hard verses. Two extremes are possible in his literature. Now what happened? Now you have what you call love sentiment. Between whom? Between a boy lover and a girl lover. Who is the boy? The two divine feet of the Lord. We say in Pullinga, the masculine gender, the foot. So pada, don't say padam, it's padaha. Let us take it as padaha. So Padma, as usual, we compare it with the lotus feet, lotus. So it's a lotus feet, two lotus feet. So Pada Padme, again it is Saptami Vibhakti. So when the lotus feet, when the pair of lotus feet, Pranayini was loving or was a lover. And therefore, what did it do? What did the pair of slippers do? Pair of divine sandals do? Gadham Tvam Ashlishyati. Since the divine sandals, being masculine, did not want any separation from the divine sandals being feminine, the divine feet as a with a masculine gender word did not want any separation from her, because the two divine feet were always attached with the divine sandals. And even while sleeping, please remember, even while sleeping, when Sri Ranganatha makes a yoga nidra, feigned sleep, he acts as though he is sleeping. He is aware of all the surroundings. So he is watching the happenings all around. And then here, even in that position, lying position, the feet are not separated from the sandals. Gadham, deeply, so with a lot of affection. Ashlishyati, embrace. So that these 2 feet embrace the divine sandals. Tvam, you. So I told you, I remind you again, namely the singular can be used for a pair. So Tvam, you. Then when Bharata thought of asking Rama to come back to Ayodhya without going to the forest for 14 years, he planned very well that he brought divine sandals to be won by WORN, won by Lord Sri Rama, and the Guru, the Kula Guru, the priest of the family, appreciated Bharata. So who is the Kula Guru? Vasishtha. Vasishtha is one of the 7 products, rather sages of Lord Vishnu. From his mind, from his heart, they were produced, and therefore he is very famous, and we call him now Vidhi Sutta. We have to understand Vedantadeshika in a subtle way. Otherwise, it's very difficult to understand. Without the commentary, without the meaning, without somebody telling us, we may not be able to identify the meaning of the words. Vidhi Sutta. Vidhi. Generally, Vidhi is a word referring to Lord Creator, the 4-faced Brahma. But here, because the Lord Creator was created by Lord Vishnu, now Vidhi refers to Lord Vishnu here. So Vidhi Sutta. Now direct sons of Vishnu are called the 7 sages. You can also take it this way. Brahma takes the credit of creating the 7 sages. So Vidhi Sutta, Sutta son, Kathitam said by Vasishtha, the Kula Guru, Tad Vaibhavam. So I told you the greatness of Sri Rama and greatness of the divine sandals. So Te Vidantaha. Now another third type of meaning of Tad Vaibhavam is the sages in the forest were also aware of the greatness of the divine feet of Sri Ranganatha, rather Sri Rama. So they were in the forest, generally, and therefore Ramagiri Ashramasthaha, the mountain Giri is called Ramagiri, because the Lord Sri Rama went to the forest, remained there in many places, and one mountain was called after his name, Ramagiri. And that place is called Chitrakutam, as we understand. So Ramagiri is the name which Kalidasa used in his Meghadutam, or called Megha Sandesham. Megha Sandesham has a fascination for Sri Vedantadeshika, and he considered that Kalidasa was the greatest poet, and Vedantadeshika follows his Drakshapaka, the grape style, easy style, and sometimes, of course, Narikela Paka, the hard style. Just now I told you. So he uses the word Ramagiri, which has been identified as a mountain called by name Rama in the small, what you call, poem, erotic song called Megha Sandesham or Megha Dutam. So Ramagiri Ashramasthaha. So in the mountain there are hermitages, and the sages live in those hermitages. So Ashramasthaha. So Ramagiri Ashramasthaha Rishayaha, the sages, the saints, were living in the hermitages of the mountain called Rama. And because they were always thinking of Rama, the mountain also was called Rama. So what did they know? Vidantaha, they knew Tad Vaibhavam, the greatness of Sri Rama, the greatness of the divine feet of Sri Rama, the greatness of the divine sandals of Sri Rama. They knew by Vasishta's words, Vidhi Sutta Kathitam. So there are some words that are very easy to understand. Those who do not know much Sanskrit also can understand. So what did they do? Hey Raghupati Padarakshe, O divine sandals of Sri Rama. Raghupati again, the word Raghupati came also again earlier. So Anudinam, so every day, Twam, you, Archayanti, they worship you. Where do they worship you? Not in the hermitages of the mountain called Rama, but Agniyagare, a specific place within the hermitage or outside the hermitage. You can take it anyway. Agniyagare. Agniyagare is sacrificial place. Yagashala, as we say. So here in Srirangam, you have Yagashala and you have Yaga Beraha for the Lord Sri Ranganatha. Beraha meaning the Tirumeni in Tamil, the divine figure. What we call Divya Mangala Vigraha. We have Yaga Bera separately, and he is taken to the Yagashala just behind the sanctum, main sanctum sanctorum. There's a big hall, and fire is lit there, and rituals are performed. And here the sages were doing it in the forest. So in the specific place called Agniyagara. So Agara meaning how the place. So Agniyagara. Raghupati Padarakshe. Now let me say it again, the verse 15. Raghupati Padarakshe. I'm saying the prose order now. Te Rishayaha Ramagirya Shravasthaha Pranayini Padapadme Tvam Gadham Ashrishati Vidisuta Kathitam Tad Vaibhavam Vidantaha Tvam Anudinam Agniyagare Atyayanti. The total verse as it is written by Swami Vedantadeshika is Pranayini pada padme gadham ashrishyati tvam vidhi sutta kathitam tad vaibhavam te vidantaha anudinam shayas tvam akshayantyagnagare raghupati padarakshe ramagiryashramastha. You can reserve your questions and clarifications at the end of the session. Now we go to the 16th verse. Niyatam adhiruroha tvam anadheya shaktim nija charana saroje shakti madhatu kamaha sakathamitaratha tvam nyasya namo vijakre drishadupachita bhumau dandakaranya bhage. I think at least two participants in the previous session asked the questions. How did Rama travel in the forest for 14 years, barefooted or with sandals, with the shoes? The question is answered here. Please be careful to listen. Now let me take the prose order for you. So the main subject of the sentence is Saha Ramaha. Saha Ramaha. There are two sentences in the two halves. So what did he do? What did Rama do? Shaktim adhatu kamaha. So let us take this word. So Saha Ramaha. When you say that Rama, let me also tell you the meaning little later. So Saha has got a significant meaning, not simply the Rama as we say in English. The Saha can mean the also. Meaning already we know Rama, the personality. So Saha Ramaha Shaktimadhatu Kamaha. Now what did he want to do? Adhiruroha, that is the verb of the first sentence. Saha Ramaha Shaktimadhatu Kamaha Adhiruroha. How did he do it? Adhiruroha. This is the verb. Niyatam Adhiruroha. You can also say that this part of the first half of the verse 16 contains a beauty with the word niyatam. Niyatam is replacing the word nunam or dhruvam. So you can take it as imagination. So tvam anadheya shaktim. So anadheya shaktim tvam shaktimadhatu kamaha. No, I'm not explaining the meaning, only the prose order. So Saha Ramaha Tvam Anadheya Shaktim Nija Charana Saroje Niyatam Adhiruroha Shaktimadhatu Kamaha. You can put this way also. There is no harm in placing the words in a different fashion, in prose order. It is for you to understand the meaning. That's all. More easily, if it is convenient for you to use the words in different places, you are welcome. So Saha Ramaha Niyat Shaktimadhatu Kamaha Anadhe Shaktim Tvam Nija Charana Saroje Niyatam Adhiruroha. That is the first sentence. So the second sentence is a question. Katham Saha Ramaha. Again, same subject of the sentence. It's a question, so you start with a question tag. Katham Saha Ramaha Itaratha Tvam Nyasya. Then you see the other words. Drishadupachita bhumau dandakaranya bhage vijakre. Vijakre is the verb in this sentence. So katham is how, as you know. So katham Saha Ramaha Tvam Nasya. Tvam Nasya, you have to take the word again from the first half. Nija Charana Saroje Nyasya. So sometimes you have to repeat the words so that you can understand very easily. Katham Saha Ramaha Nija charana saroje tvam nyasya itaratha drisha upachita bhumau dandakaranya bhage vijakre. Now, so he can easily understand the words. Now, first sentence also has the word saramaha from the second half. So we take Nija Charana Saroje in the second half for the completion of the sentence, in order to understand easily. So Saha Ramaha, that great, Saha doesn't mean simply he. So that great Rama. That is the of each letter, even if it is a pronoun, it will give you very beautiful meaning. So Saha Ramaha, suppose though we are reading Padukasahasram, we mistake this Rama for another Rama. There were two more Ramas. So Parashurama before Rama. So shall we take the meaning as Parashurama, or so Rama is common. And another Rama came later, Balarama. So Alvar in Tamil Prabandham says Ramatrayam. Munnum Ramanai, Pinnum Ramanai, Alvar said. Earlier there we had Rama, and later we had Rama, and therefore we have three Ramas. That is why you say, no, Sri Rama, Rama, Rameti. Now you understand the new meaning of this word? We are not repeating the same word. We may say that why do you repeat the word? So Sri Rama is, you can take it as Parashurama. He had a lot of anger to his credit. Therefore, now here it is Sri, wealth of anger. You can take it this way. Sri Rama. So Rama, this is Sita Rama. Then next one is Balarama. So Sakat, now the first sentence, Saha Ramaha, that great Rama. I hope, so those of you who are attending today, about 41 participants, had heard me in the first three Paddhatis, what Rama means. So Ramaha meaning Ramate iti Ramaha, one is happy with himself, one who amuses himself. Number two, Ramayate iti Ramaha, one who makes others happy. Ramaha, a handsome person. He is very attractive in personality. Prabhat Singh can ask me the question at the end of the session. Please reserve your comment and other remember the points also. So here, what did he do? Now this is a peculiar situation described by Sri Vedantadeshika here. Now you will be surprised to note why Rama started wearing the divine sandals given by Bharata. What did he do? So, Tvam, you, so that is the object of the sentence. Saha Ramaha, Tvam. So you have two words telling the same action, namely, Nija Charana Saroje Adhiruroha. It's Adhiruroha is a verb along with Nija Charana Saroje. And another, what we call form, called the lep suffix, added with lep suffix, Nyasya, Tvam Nyasya Nijacharana Saroje. I told you in the second sentence also, you can take the word Nijacharana Saroje. So you find that, so Saha Ramaha. Now again, I remind you that, so who is that Rama? We are talking of here the Lord Sri Rama, who is otherwise called Nam Perumal, the Utsava idol of Srirangam. So be in Srirangam when you read Padukasahasram. Let us not go to either Ayodhya or to the forest as Kaikeyi wanted him. So we don't want to now go to Ayodhya Rama, but not only that Vana Rama, we are not going to go the what you call Vipina Rama. We are not going to the forest now. So we are in the town, city, Srirangapuram. Srirangapattanam, as we say in Karnataka. It's a city. So Saha Ramaha, what did he do? So Adhiruroha, mounted on. That means he started wearing. Wearing the sandals. How? Where? Nija Charana Saroje. Combined the lotus feet. Sarojam, lotus feet. Lotus. Charanaha, foot. The lotus foot. Whose lotus feet? Nija Charana, Nija. In Tamil, unfortunately, we have another meaning called Nijam, meaning Unmai, truth. But the Sanskrit meaning OWN. So his own. So he started wearing the sandals. Therefore, he adhiruroha. We call it a mounting. When you climb over the horse, climb over the tree. So he's a mounting the horse. So mounting the divine sandals by his own lotus feet. Everywhere you will get the word lotus feet. Therefore, remember the alankara there. Either you can remember the what we call simile in English, S-I-M-I-L-E. It is not smile, it is simile, which is called upama in Sanskrit. Upama is comparison, as you know. You have lotus feet is common, frequently used. And you can also imagine that alankara as rupaka alankara, meaning metaphor, a metaphorical statement, meaning lotus and feet are one and the same. You remember the lotus than the feet, more than the feet. Though the feet are more beautiful than the lotus, you say lotus feet, meaning lotus is none other than the feet. You can say two lotuses if you want. So lotuses, two lotuses are the feet. So forget the feet, you remember only lotuses. Why? The similarities are too much, in the sense many. So you remember the lotus. Lotus is bright, lotus is beautiful, lotus is red in color, lotus is cool. So all these qualities, properties of lotuses are there in the divine feet. And therefore, what did Rama do? Rama wore, W-O-R-E, that you can say for Adhiruroha. So now why did he wear the sandals? Because Anadheya Shaktim Adhatu Kama. The word Shakti is repeated since the divine sandals are powerful. And we saw earlier that the divine feet of the Lord love the divine sandals. The boy loves the girl, and therefore they don't want to get separated. And here, so Shakti is feminine gender, as you know, power. So what is the Shakti? So Anadheya Shakti. Anadheya Shakti is undiminishable. I think I'm wrong in English, I don't know. So sorry, I forgot English long ago. So Anadheya Shakti. The power which cannot be reduced, irreducible power. Anadheya Shakti. The divine sandals do not receive power from others. It is naturally powerful. It is just like the Almighty. Almighty does not receive any light to make him bright. So he is Swayam Prakasha. You would have heard about the word. So just like that, the divine sandals also have natural power. So Anadheya Shaktim, they need not seek power from some other source. Though you can say he derives the power from the Lord, Sri Ranganatha or Sri Rama as we call him, or from the divine feet of Rama or Ranganatha. So Tvam you, Saha Ramaha, that great Rama, Adhiruroha were Nijacharana Soroje in his divine feet, lotus feet. Why? This is where the imagination of Swami Vedantadeshika, Shaktim Adhatu Kamaha Niyatam surely. Niyatam is surely. Please do not mistake it as Nityam. So Niyatam is surely. Shaktim Adhatu Kama. Nunam, definitely. Dhruvam, surely. Shaktim Adhatu Kama. Now he wanted to have more power for the divine feet. Why? Suddenly, why Rama seeks power from the divine sandals to the divine feet? Already the feet are divine. He is a God. He is Almighty. Rama is nothing and nobody other than Vishnu. None other than Lord Vishnu himself. But why did he seek? This is what you call imagination of Lord Swami Vedantadeshika. So why did he want the power of the feet to be received from the divine Son? You have the answer here in the last line. Drishat upachita bhumau dandakaranya bhage vijahre. So you can take the meaning of the vijahre, the verb here. So he roamed, he played, he wandered. So these are the meanings of the word vijahre. So he played in the forest. He played with Sita in the forest. He played with Lakshmana in the forest. He played with his friends in the forest. It was a play, a game. It's called Leela Vibhuti. This earth is called Leela Vibhuti for him. It is meant for his game. So he was playing game with the enemies also. In the sense, he simply, without effort, that is effortlessly, he finished all the enemies. So many enemies came. Viradha, Kapandha, then Maricha earlier, and later also. Subahu earlier, before marriage. Then after marriage, there are some demons. Vali was a powerful monkey. He had to kill him. And so many people, many demons, many violent people, many what we call unrighteous people. So here, Saha Ramaha, Niyatam Shakti Madhatu Kama. Really, he wants to get power. Why? Because he had to play in the forest for 14 years. He had to wander for 14 years. He had to roam for 14 years. Therefore, where did he roam? Drishatu Upachita Bhumau. The answer is here for the questions posed earlier. So, in the ground, Bhumau, on the earth, full of Upachita, collected with Drishat stones. It's very difficult to tread on the stones, walk on the stones. So did he walk with the sandals or not? The question is left to you. So Dandakaranya Bhage, where did he do it? So where did he step on the stones? Dandaka is the name of the forest. So Danda is stick. Dandaka is a small stick, as we say. But here Dandaka is a name. Dandaka in Sanskrit gives another meaning in a meter called in a quarter, there are more than 26 syllables. So 27, if you write 27 syllables per quarter, and it comes to 108 syllables per verse, per stanza, then it is called Dandaka. It's not a small stick, it's a big stick. Even writing 21 syllables per quarter is difficult, and it is a maximum that many great poets attempted. Please remember, beyond 21, 22, 23 syllables per quarter, many people have not attempted. I think I have not seen. Very rarely I would have, I have not come across. Therefore, 27 syllables is beyond 27 syllables is called Dandakam. Why it is called Dandakam? It doesn't look like a poem, it looks like a prose passage. And therefore it's called looking like a stick. It's a small, not a small stick, but a big stick. Why 27? What happened to 22 to 26? There are names given. There are names given in Sanskrit computer science called prosody, called chandas. It's called vrittam. It is called chandas or vrittam. You have got akshara vrittam and matra vrittam. I am not going deep into that. We will take up if you. I think you have some teachers in Vyoma labs to deal with elaborately the prosody, the Vedangam, the limb of the scripture, namely Chandas. Chandas mean Vedaha, the scripture, plus the prosody, what you call the rhyming pattern of the verses in Sanskrit. So 21 to 22 to 26, we have names. So if you have 26 syllables per quarter, we have names. Now please remember the computer science, namely prosody, namely You have, what you call 0, 1, prime, the numbers called 0, 1 in computer. And that corresponds to the Lagu syllable and the heavy syllable, Guru syllable, Lagu Akshara and Guru Akshara in Sanskrit. This 0, 1. And by this, we have varieties up to 26. That is 2 power 26. If you can calculate in a computer, in a big computer, you may not arrive at the right number, 2 power 26. So from 2 power, beyond 2 power 26, the calculation cannot be done easily by even any big computer, and therefore you have 8 crores 68 lakhs varieties. And what is the trouble in understanding the great number? You know the great numbers. In Sanskrit, we have got up to power 17 names. Sometimes I think it's 27 also. I don't remember. So 17 I definitely know. When you say Arbudam, it is 17, power of 17. So here you find that the number of syllables, if it is beyond 26 and up to 26, we have names of the meters. We have named our children. When I compose a poem, that is my child. And then that can be named in a particular rhyme. So here, Dandakaranya Bhage, Dandaka is the name of the forest here, Aranyam is forest, as you know, Vipinam, Kantaram, Kananam, these are some of the synonyms here. So Dandakaranya Bhage, in the place or the portion of the forest called Dandaka, Rama had played. Vijakre is what you call, as you know, the lit lakara, the perfect past tense verb, so that we can understand it is historic past. Long ago it happened. So he had played, as we say in English, he had played, he had wandered, he had roamed in the forest called Dandaka on earth which was filled up with stones. So in order that Rama would not get injured while walking without, say, sandals. So he wanted to have training, earlier training. So in order to have training, he wanted to have power. So when he wanted to have power, he received it from the divine sandals. That is why he stepped on the divine sandals. This is only, of course, an imagination. So you can call this as Utpreksha also, a poetic fancy. Fancy is imagination. That you find that here. So let me read it again, the 16th verse. Niyatam adhiruro hatvam anadheya shaktim nijacharana saroje shakti madhatu kamaha sakathamitaratha tvam yasya ramo vijahre drishadupachita bhumau dandakaranya bhage. Arun Kumar Tangavel's raising hand, I understand that I have left out one word, itaratha. Itaratha. Itaratha is an indeclinable word, avyayam, which means otherwise. Otherwise. So katham, let me hear you at the end of the session. So katham, how? So saha Ramaha, that great Rama. Itarata, otherwise. Tvam, you. Nijacharana saroje nyasya, placing you, placing the divine sandals attached with the divine feet, his own divine feet, would have played. Vijakre can say, how would he have played? Drishadupachita bhumau dandaka aranya bhage, in the forest called Dandaka, where the earth was full of stones. So it's very difficult to walk on the stones, as you know. Even walk on the sands of the river bank or sands on the beach. We call it Saikatam in Sanskrit. So here, you have, this is, now I think we can go to the next one, 17. So we will take up 18, 19 and 20 tomorrow in the session. And we will conclude this Samarpana Paddhati tomorrow. And I must thank now also even now Vyoma Lab organizers, especially Brahmashi Venkata Subramaniam, Vishwanathan, his brother, younger brother, then Lakshman Raghuram, the Sanskrit scholar in the lab, and Maheshwari, I think doing her Ph.D. in Sanskrit, and others also. Here, so you find that all of them in Vyoma Lab are working assiduously with a lot of interest, with the cooperation, coordination to make the Sanskrit propagation a very conspicuous success. Please remember this. So let us go to the next one. I reserve some time for these two questions, Tangavel and the other one. So Raghupati, now let me read the 17th one. Raghupati Padapadma Ratnapithe Niveshtum Bharata Shirasi Lagnam Rekshya Padavanitvam Parinata Purusharthaf Pauravarga Swayam Vidhima Bhajata Sarvo Vandi Vaitalikanam. So let me give you the prose order. And in future, I would even like to ask participants to come ready to the class by reading the verse before. Of course, when it is difficult to understand, you can use the translations, Tamil, Kannada, Sanskrit, English, and so on, any language for that matter, and then come here. And it should not be a one-way communication from a teacher. This is what I always would like to. It is if I only talk here by one-way communication, then the participants tend to sleep, and therefore, because it is online class, one can even just close the video and go off, which NIT students of Trichy are doing very, what you call, intelligently. And therefore, let me not expect such an attitude or indifference, an attitude of indifference towards the class here. So unless you listen carefully, the words of Vedantadeshika will be leading us to some other meaning, which we may misunderstand. So Raghupati Pada Padmat. Now let me look at the prose order. Padavani. You can also say Padavani, you can say Padavani. So Padavani is addressed to the divine sandals. As I repeat again and again, namely, you address the Lord whenever you go to the temple. You are at home. You address the Lord. You talk to the Lord. Even if he doesn't reply directly to you, in some form or other, he will bless us. And therefore, have a feeling that Lord is in flesh and blood. Therefore, you Padamani here, as you know, the Padaraksha, Manipadarakshe, then Raghupati Padarakshe, so many Sambodhana Prathama Vibhakti words which tell us that they are, the words are in feminine gender. So we are addressing a lady. So Padavani, the divine sandals protect thee, to protect the save, S-A-V. So it makes them safe, the feet safe. So Padavani. Now, the subject of the sentence is Pauravargaha. Pauravargaha. What did they do? Abhajata, that is the verb of the sentence. Look at the last pada. So Pauravargaha Abhajata. So what did they do? Pauravargaha. No, I'm not giving the meaning now. So Pauravargaha Abhajata. So what did they do? Pauravargaha Vidhim Abhajata. Now, why did they do Pauravargaha Vidhim Abhajata? If you ask questions further, It is what we call in Sanskrit akanksha. It's called analysis. When you analyze a sentence, you go on questioning the sentence. Then you will get answers. And that will be the prose order. Now, so what is the purpose of Pauravargaha Vidhim Abhajata? Raghupati Padapadmat Ratnapithe Niveshtum. First line full. Raghupati Padapadmat Ratnapithe Niveshtum. That is the purpose of the actions of the citizens of Ayodhya. Then, what did they see? So, Tvam Bharata Shirasi Lagnam Prekshya. This is the action of the citizens here. So, Tvam Lagnam Bharata Shirasi Prekshya. Because you know the meaning, you can always have words in any place within the frame. So, what kind of Pauravarga? Parinata Purushartha. Parinasha Purushartha. How many citizens? Sarvaha Pauravargaha. So, Sarvaha Pauravargaha Vidhim Abhajata. What kind of citizens? Parinata Purushartha. So, Sarvaha Pauravargaha. So, what did they do? Vandi Vaitalikanam Vidhim Abhajata. Now, this sentence is complete by the prose order, namely, you can take it easily from the first line. Raghupati Padapadmat Ratnapithe Niveshtum. Tvam Bharata Shirasi Lagnam Prekshya. Sarvaha Pauravargaha Parinata Purusharthaha. Swayam Te Vandi Vaitalikanam Vidhim Abhajata. Te is your. Te refers to the divine sandals. Te is not Dvivachanam here, it is Ekavachanam. Te is your, from the Yushmat Shabda. So let us take the meaning. So Sarvaha Pauravargaha. Vargaha, you know, sometimes used for class. Vargaha. So Sarvaha, all as all of us know. So Pauravargaha, this group of citizens, the host of citizens. Pauravargaha. Pure Bhavaha Pauraha. When you are in the city, you are a citizen. So Pauravargaha. So what do? So they have understood, they have achieved their purpose. They have achieved their aim. Parinata Purushartha. Purushartha. What is the Purushartha? There are 4 human purposes of life, namely Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. All of you know this. So now their Kama is fulfilled. The desire is fulfilled. Therefore, Parinata Purushartha, they have completely achieved the purpose. What purpose? Kamaha. What kind of Kamaha? Is a very good desire, noble desire. So what did they want to do? They wanted to see you, namely the divine sandals, on the head of brother Bharata. So on the head of Bharata, all citizens wanted to see the divine sandals. Therefore, now they have understood, all of them have, without asking Bharata to hold the divine sandals on the head, on his head, Bharata himself did it. So Bharata was a king who was understandable by the citizens. The citizens loved Bharata. Bharata loved the citizens. And therefore, Bharata's attitude was loved by citizens, and he was affectionate to the citizens. So now what did he do? What did the Pauravarga expect to do? The citizens group. Raghupati Pada Padmat. So while Bharata brought the divine sandals in Chitrakuta where Rama was staying, so Raghupati is Rama as usual. Pada, foot. Padma again, lotus. We saw Pada Saroje. Here is Pada Padma. So Padmat, Panchami Vibhakti. From the lotus feet of Rama, Sri Rama. So Ratna Pithe Niveshtum. The gemmed throne. Ratna is gem. Ratna generally means gem. So Ratna Pithe, Pitha is pedestal, you can say generally, but here we are talking of the throne, Throne, Simhasanam. So Ratna Pithe. So on the golden pedestal, you can say, or gold pedestal, or gemmed pedestal, namely the top of the seat of the king, throne, Niveshtum, to place. The citizens always wanted, they had, I think, astrological knowledge. Therefore, they foresaw things. And therefore, they expected Bharata to place the divine sandals on the throne in Ayodhya, capital city. Therefore, so Ratnapite on the uh, throne, gemmed throne, Niveshtam, in order to place. Now, what did they see now? So, Tvam Lagnam Prekshya Bharata Shiras. They now saw Tvam Prekshya. Prekshya is after seeing. So, Tvam, you, Lagnam, attached to Bharata Shirasi, the head of Bharata. That means their purpose of human life has been achieved. Parinata Purushartha. Now, how did the divine sandals go to the head of Bharata? Swayam, by themselves. So you can use the word Swayam here for Pauravarga also. What did they do? They started praising the divine sandals and praising Bharata also. Generally, you know, in an assembly hall, what we call Darbar Hall, the royal palace, you find many people will come and sing. Appointed people, already appointed people will come and sing. And they will also go to the chamber, rather bedroom of the kings or princes. And then they will sing the songs, what we call Suprabhatam. They will wake them up by their sweet songs. And then, so they are appointed for that purpose. Waking up the royal members of the family, and when they are seated on the throne also, they will also praise them, adore them. Now, they are called Vandi and Vaitalika. Vaitalika is another there are two types of singers, Vandi and Vaitalika, and they are called bards in English, B-A-R-D-S. So they will sing. So now what happened was, since Bharata was seen with the divine sandals on the head, the group of citizens already felt that their purpose is achieved, purpose of life achieved, and therefore they started singing on the divine sandals and Bharata. So what did they do? Abhajata, they resorted to. Abhajata, they made meditation also, you can say. They also recited the names of the divine sandals and also the greatness of Bharata. So with him, the rule. So there were more Vaitalikas than appointees. Please remember, in the whole of the forest Chitrakuta now, immediately after Bharata received his sandals and placed them on his own head, then people started, because the whole, all the subjects of the city have come along with Bharata, along with the four armies also, along with the mothers also, Kausalya, Kaikeyi, and Sumitra. So all are singing the praise of. So the whole forest was echoing with a lot of encomia, other praises, adoration by all the people. So Sarvaha Pauravargaha Vandi Vaitalikanam Vidhim Abhajata. So let me, since the time is up, let me not, I think, repeat. If you want repetition of this verse 17, we will take it up tomorrow. And now for the questions. Before that, I will have a finishing touch. So, Jayati Etiraja Sukti, Jayati Mukundasya Paduka Yugali, Taduvayadhanas Trivedim Avandhayanto Jayanti Bhuvisantaha, Kavitarkika Samhaya Kalyana Gunashalini, Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. So today, so two people raised their hand, so they can be allowed to talk.
Arun Kumar Mahodaya.
Right.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. Very well.
Please elaborate on the quality Niyatatma. Why Rama is called Niyatatma, sir?
This is, you are referring to the word from Bhagavad Gita. Niyat in there, Niyatatma means.
Also, when Narada explains about qualities of Rama, he says Niyatatma.
Very good. So I just give another reference in Bhagavad Gita. So Atma, as you know, soul.
Yes,
so
sir.
Here he is the supreme soul. How is he called the supreme soul? Yatatma. Yata meaning one who controls his sense organs. Yata. So Niyata is still further. So he has got a complete control over his sense organs. Not only sense organs. You can say 11 sense organs are there. 5 motor sense organs, 5 wisdom sense organs. Then one more, 11th one, Manas. So Niyatatma meaning he has a complete sway over all the sense organs. There Yata is to be taken separately. Ni plus Yata. Whereas Niyatam is indeclinable, it is taken to be as a one unit without splitting the letters. So Yata here meaning, Yatatma meaning, you can also use the word Yat to make effort. You know, Prayatnam, you would have heard about Prayatnaha. So Yatam to try. So he is not trying to control his sense organs. He is Yatatma, already he has done it. He has controlled his sense organs. He has no desire to fulfill also. So he is called Nishkamaha, you can say as you understand the word. And also Avapta Samasta Kamaha, that is a better word. Avapta Samasta Kamaha, meaning his desires are already fulfilled. He never have desires which are still unfulfilled. So Niyatatma meaning, surely, use the word surely also, surely he is a man of self-control. That's the meaning of Niyatatma.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Usha Kandan is asking Vyoma Lab the question, can I listen to your today's recording? How long will it be there in the recorded site, please? Vyoma Lab will answer you. The organizers of Vyoma Lab will answer you. I hope it will be uploaded to the YouTube soon, and you will have all the recordings. And I think permanently, it will not be taken out. So again, Arun Kumar Tangavel, have you any more questions? If I have answered on those of you who have raised hands. Yes. What does Gadham mean in verse 15? Gadham is again indeclinable. Padmasri Kalatur is asking the question. Gadham is deeply, meaning it's indeclinable, avyay, Gadham. So you are welcome again. So please don't miss the next session tomorrow, because this will complete the Samarpana Paddhati number 4 in Padukasahasram. And this is in general. If you attend the first one and the last one, that means you have completed. Yeah, Priyadarshini, please.
Priyadarshini Bhagini.
Yeah, Namaste Mahodaya.
Namaste.
First of all, thank you very much for teaching us this wonderful Grantha. And I'm very happy to learn it under you. And I would like to mention that, there is no limit to express my gratitude to teach this. But one thing I would like to remind you that you promised that you would be summarizing
Summary.
Tamil. So, it's like whenever you are expressing in Tamil, it's really giving that divine.
Okay.
So
okay.
I see that in your face.
Right. If time permits, I shall do it. Sorry, just a minute. So, in 1 minute, I'll give you the. Here you find that 17. No, sorry. 15. So we started with 15. So it's very easy to. ஸ்ரீராமனுடைய திருவடிகள் இரண்டும் எப்பொழுது உன்னை ஆழமாக ஆலிங்கனம் செய்ததோ, காட்டில் உள்ள ராமகிரி என்ற சித்திரக்கூடம் என்ற இடத்திலே வாழ்ந்து கொண்டிருந்த முனிவர்கள் உன்னுடைய அளவில்லாத பெருமையை வசிஷ்டர் சொல்ல கேட்டு தினமும் தங்களுடைய யாகசாலையில், அதாவது அக்னி சாலையில் பொழுது கொண்டிருந்தார்கள். அது கூட வந்தது ரகுபதி பதரக்ஷேன்னு கூப்பிட்டு, நீங்க ஓ டிவைன் சாண்ட் பாதுகைகளே, ஸ்ரீராமனுடைய பாதுகைகளே, உங்களை அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கணும். தமிழ்ல சொன்னா உங்களை, உங்கள் இருவரையும் முனிவர்கள் தொழுது கொண்டிருந்தார்கள், அர்ச்சனை செய்து கொண்டிருந்தார்கள். நம்ம 15. 16 எதற்காக ஸ்ரீராமன் அந்த பாதுகைகள் மீது தன்னுடைய திருவடிகளை வைத்தான் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு காரணம், ஒரு கற்பனை காரணம் சுவாமி வேதாந்த தேசிகனுடைய. அதனால திருவடி பாதுகைகளுடைய இயற்கையான அநாதையான இயற்கையான சக்தியை, வலிமையை தான் தன்னுடைய திருவடிகள் பெறுவதற்காக நிச்சயமாக அந்த திருவடிகளை அந்த திருப்பாதுகைகள் மீது வைத்தான். இல்லாவிட்டால், அப்படி வைக்காவிட்டால், அப்படி வச்சுக்கணும், அப்படி வைக்காவிட்டால் எப்படி ராமன் கற்கள் நிறைந்த தண்டகாரண்யம் என்ற காட்டில் உலாவ முடிந்திருக்கும்? அதுதான் 16. 17 it is better to, of course, as Priyadarshini wants it, all those who know Tamil should understand by one's own mother tongue. That is better. 17 டைம் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ இருந்தாலும் சொல்கிறோம். அதனால இந்த அயோத்தி வாசிகள், அயோத்தி நகரவாசிகள், நகரத்தார்கள் என்ன பண்ணா, ரகுபதி ராமனுடைய திருவடி தாமரையிலிருந்து அந்த திருப்பாதுகைகளை அயோத்தியில் உள்ள சிங்காதனத்தில் வைப்பதற்கு ஆசைப்பட்டு அதை உடனே அவற்றை, அதாவது அந்த பாதுகைகளை பரதனுடைய தலையில் பார்த்து தங்கள் வாழ்க்கையினுடைய குறிக்கோள் நிறைவேறியதாக மனது நிறைந்து மன நிறைவு பெற்று தானே அந்த எல்லா, அதாவது என்ன சொல்றது, நியமிக்கப்பட்ட பாட்டுக்காரர்களை அப்படி சொல்றேன். அதுக்கு நல்ல தமிழ் சொல்லணும். வந்தி வைத்தாளிகர்களை இவர்கள் வந்தி வைத்தாளர்களாக எல்லோரும் ஆனார். அதான் பண்ணு.
தன்யவாதம்.
தமிழ் 1968 அல்லது 9 படிச்சதோட, அதாவது இலக்கணம், தமிழ் இலக்கணம் படிச்சது 1978, 68, அவ்வளவுதான். அதுக்கப்புறம் தமிழ் இலக்கணம் படிக்கல. இங்கிலீஷ் படிக்கல. தமிழ் 1975க்கு அப்புறம் இங்கிலீஷ் படிக்கல, சம்ஸ்கிருதம் தான் படிச்சேன். ரைட், பார்க்கலாம். Any other question? 10 questions. I think I think I've answered all the questions. So welcome to you. So you can invite more friends, inform your friends, so that tomorrow will be the conclusion of the 4th chapter, so that you will get the benefit of the entire hearing the entire summary of the chapter, plus the benefit of attending all the classes without even attending one class, one extra class. Okay.